I could be your erotic content creator, and this video is for a couple, bisexual couple who would like to try photo shoot with the hot and sexy model, with the female model, right? And I will be reading now inquiry and replying to this inquiry directly on this video. That's why I'm doing this, because I will send the link to the couple. Okay, so let me read this out. We are a bi couple looking for erotic sexual photo shoot, but would like a role play threesome with another woman. Okay, with another woman. So let me just give you some ideas, right? So bisexual couple, it means that the lady would be interacting mostly with the model, and that means that the model, female model, would need to be also bisexual, okay, so that they would have both the attraction. Okay, so there are straight female models and there are bisexual female models. Okay, and I would send them the option, okay, for this for this type of gig event photo shoot, and I will send images or videos for the model for them to choose. Okay, so that's the first thing what I would say. Okay, so what that means is a sexual photo shoot. Most likely there will be making love scenarios involved, right? Kissing, oral, maybe blowjob, I don't know. You know, there will be threesome, right? And of course penetration. Penetration maybe with the cum shots, right? So that's kind of a thing. I imagine this is a standard request, right? What will happen? Right, what will happen? So usually the couple will choose the date, okay? Choose the date and send the deposit, okay, to book this event, right? They will send deposit for studio hire, okay, and for a model hire, right? I do not go into a model search and I do not do any model work, okay, before I do not receive the model fee, right? That I will explain you why, because it happened to me many times when I've got in touch and contacted with the models, and a couple would change their mind and withdraw, and the models got upset. Okay, so I need to know 100% that couples are pursuing this idea for real. Okay, for real, not just in a fantasy, right? So that's why deposit will be collected, and when I speak with the models, I already say that I've collected the deposit, right? And then I will discuss. Okay, I will discuss photo shoot requirements with the model, ideas, yes, fantasies, services, and prices. I will be that link between the couple, okay, and the model. I will be agreeing on the scenarios on the couple's behalf. Okay, that's how it works. So usually I will send options for the models depending on the budget, depending on the service, depending on the requirements, okay? Options for the models, and they will choose which model they would like, okay, to come and join them on set, right? So that's how it works in terms of the model. Model have different looks, model have different physiques, model have different experience, and of course provide different services, and they have different prices, right? So for a couple, okay, for a couple, model prices are between 500 to 1000 plus per hour, okay, per hour, depending on the shoot. If you're shooting a standard package, right, standard session, or if you're shooting a premium, right, you can get the premium high-end premium models reach up to 4000, okay, per session, depending. Could be a miss of something or whatever, right? So that kind of options also available, because I not only work with the models who are local here in London, but also work with the agencies. We can hire different kind of models. There is a big selection depending on what couple wants. But let's just speak about the standard shoot. Standard shoot is when I am arranging the model, okay, when I'm sending the pictures, they look at the pictures, they book the model, they pay a deposit. Okay, usually I ask for a couple if the girls would like a makeover. Okay, very often the man, the guy, okay, would book a makeover experience for both girls so they could just bond during that time. What is a makeover experience? When we will hire professional, beauty professional to arrive to the studio and perform makeup, right? Professional makeup and a hairstylist for two ladies, right? For one lady is usually between 1 to 2 hours. Okay, so that we are looking to the shoot, which will last a half day at least. Okay, so we can wrap it up in 1 hour per one lady, right? So we will need 2 hours just to prepare. Okay, then we will have a consultation, who is wearing what we are doing, how we are shooting, what kind of settings we're using, what kind of lighting choosing, and so on and so on. Everything will be happening, okay, in a freestyle in a photo shoot, right? So you do not have to think about anything, or worry. That's why you have me. When you arrive, we will have a conversation, intimate conversation, and you would know, okay, how we're gonna do it, what kind of ideas, where we will start, where we will finish, what will happen, okay? And of course, the model will arrive also informed, okay? Model will arrive informed, and model will know what the couple expect and what kind of the services they would like to get, right? I always ask for the couples to be very honest with me, okay, in terms of the services, right? Because it happened to me when they book just kissing and then later they would like an A level, right? It's a different services, and sometimes that model would not provide that service, right? And if you have not discussed this or agree, okay, most likely you would not get it, okay? If you would like some extra services, right, then you would pay extra for a model, extra for a studio, right? That's how it works. So it's better to come, clear from the start, and you could just say, okay, we're planning this, we're thinking of this, we have this fantasy. We will just discuss this. It doesn't mean that we are cover all, okay? Very often we will just change our mind and we can shoot better ideas. We will come up with something, more incredible. The shoot is the live flow, okay? So what will happen during the shoot is that people are naturally get involved in the process, okay, and then they follow their instincts, right? But of course I am there to direct, okay, because I have goals. I have to shoot footage, okay. I need to make sure that the footage is interesting, that we have a variety, and we shoot a lot of serious settings, and just we will have a lot of options, right? Why we will need that? Because in a post-production process, it's the different process, right? After the shoot, we will be editing this content, right? So if you're booking a shoot, you can book a standard and premium option. Then after the shoot, you will leave, right? And your footage will go into post-production mode, right? And there you also have options, right? You can have a basic option, just clean the files and deliver. You can have edited, or you can do high edits and products and so on, right? So I can spend 2 hours, 3 hours just basically clean the file, or I can spend 3 days creating you videos, mixing up the files and making you galleries and so on, right? So that is all depending on what you want at the end, and we will discuss this, right? We can discuss prior the shoot, right? What would you like and how, and we can have a limited budget, right? And I can fit into the budget, or we can discuss after the shoot when the gig, the event happened, so that I would know how long you took, okay? How many sets and settings we created, how many things we've tried, okay? How long the model will stay, how big is the footage, how big is the file for photography, for example, how big the file is for videos, okay? Then I will know what editing I can offer and how long it will take, okay? Because you see, different couples take a different time to warm up, okay? The longer you shoot, the better your content becomes, because people just get more and more blending, that blending time needed. They will get more relaxed, and they just should, more exciting, more sexy scenes. They would, they would be much more closer to each other, and the hotter creation will happen, yeah, naturally, okay? So usually I recommend at least 2 hours, okay, to shoot in the studio, okay? And also I can offer photography, right? And the video as well, to make video content at the same time, right? Or you can choose photography only or video only or both, right? So how in general everything happens? I already told you that I am helping to hire a model, find a model, and discuss everything on your behalf, okay? I am taking my time to arrange the shoot that the model will turn up ready, that turn up on time, that will be informed, and so on. All my girls are sexy adult workers, okay? Sexy adult workers who have experience, who look great, have a great attitude, mood, friendly. You know, you understand what I'm saying, right? So we will hire this type of model for you, right? And usually, like I said, I suggest to do makeover, some kind of a bonding together. If you would not like that, okay? Because it happens that the couple would like to have a separate shoot for them only, and then later model arrive, okay? Or model arrive, they would like to have few shots together and then with the model, right? There are many options that we can go for and try during that day. Okay, I'm very flexible and I always push people for variety, to try different things, to try different styles. What that means is style. Of course, we will start from the portraits, right? And then we will go into glamour, boudoir, nudes, undressing, right? Undressing, sexy fantasies, right? Okay, and then making love scene scenarios. That's what we will go into with the couple and with the model. And I will be the one who will be arranging and directing the shoot, right? But model is there to help you to shoot the content you like. Okay, so that is there the model for, to bring you fun, okay, to relax you, to create the fantasy that it's not possible without the model, right? Threesome, you know, you can't shoot it without the model, right? So model is there to assist you all the way, okay? And you will be discussing with the model about the service, okay? Now let me just tell you how the model get paid. Right, so on the booking process, I am collecting deposit in advance, okay? So that when I approach the model, I already have the booking fee, okay? I already have the booking fee. Then when the model arrives to the studio, you will be paying the model full amount, okay, that you agreed on. So that we will start the shoot and the girl is relaxed and know that she get paid, okay? So that's how it is, right, with the model. Models are paid in full on the same day, right, on the same day. And then we go to the studio and then we create a photo shoot, right? I have a very lovely, nice and sexy females for you to offer and join you, right, which I shot before with, okay? And usually I share this information via WhatsApp, okay? So the couple will text me and I will send them visuals to see, to choose, you know, just to have that feel, what they like and which model they want, okay? And that is the work process, right? The work will not start till the work and the model search will not start till I will not receive a deposit, okay? That's how it works, not the way around, okay? And what that means, the role play. The role play, it means the fantasy adventures, okay? The role play could be everything, changing the outfits, changing position, changing the settings, creating different kind of an interaction, okay? That I understand as a role play, right? And of course two women can have, you know, very close making love scenes, right? Two women. So like I understand, it will be two women and it will be threesome on the set, right? And we can just mix and match these type of ideas. Studio has a changing room, okay? Changing room has a lot of sexy outfits, shoes, accessories, props, toys, yeah. So you basically you kind of set, you don't need to bring anything. But I always suggest, okay, I always suggest, because now couples do a lot of shopping and can have a lot of stuff, sexy outfits, okay, to wear. So that's why I recommend to bring something definitely with you, okay. And what else? So we will create content with the model, okay. You will leave the studio and your footage will go into post-production mode, okay. And depending on how long we shot, how many footage in photography and video files we have, that long will be an editing process. Okay, usually in 1 hour I shoot around 200 images, right? Something like that. And if I am shooting a video, okay, then will be maybe 100, 150 and 30 minutes video content. Okay, that's how I would split the session. Okay, so if they would like to have a photography and videos, and then we would discuss, okay, what kind of the products and so on. During the shoot, I show some of the images so that the couple will understand what's the progress and what's happening so that they would see. Okay, and also after the shoot I would send some previews. Okay, I would send some previews before I would even go into post-production. Okay, post-production is time consuming. Okay, it's an editing process. When you work on various softwares, for photography there are one software, for videos there is another software, right? So when we finish editing the files, I would be making galleries. Okay, so image gallery will be uploaded on a separate link, right? And I will send you the link and you will go in and you will see all the files. I'm giving all the files. Now the next stage would be is editing, high-end editing. You might want to remove, clean the file. You know how to say, if you do not like, something, a wrinkle or depending on what that is, in post-production, you can manipulate the image to perfection. We know all that now. Mostly all images are edited. So people usually get used to edited content, okay? So I do recommend editing, but you will choose the level of the editing, right? If it's a high-end editing, then it will be one price, right? If it's a basing editing, it will be another price. I hope that's obvious, okay? And so the editing takes between 3 to 5 days, okay? Not weeks and not months, right, to arrive. So it's quite a prompt also service and experience, okay? And like I said, you will receive one link with the image files with your gallery and another link you will receive with your video files, with your movie galleries, okay? So that will be a delivery for you. Everything is in a digital format and you will be uploading this by yourself online, okay? We can also communicate and discuss some footage, and like I said, if you would like to do high-end editing as something like retouching service, then you could choose the files on your gallery, and on my end I would be seeing the selection you would like to edit, right? So that's how it works. And lastly, I would like to tell you that models options like vary, right? Every model has their own experience and their own price. Okay, so you would need to keep this in mind, okay, and send me the information, okay, because you cannot find the model if you do not know how much you want to pay for the model service, right, and what kind of service you would like to receive. And lastly, I would like to tell you to be absolutely honest, okay, when you're choosing the model and when you're choosing the service, okay? Just put on all the intimate details, what you would like, okay, and what kind of a fantasy you have, right? So that's the video for a couple to create a threesome photo shoot, okay, and I promise to send that video and that information so that people will understand what is happening, what I am doing, okay, what is my role and how the photo shoot progress, what are the stages, okay? So first stage is the booking process, right, and the deposit payment, okay? Then we look for the model and we plan the shoot and we will settle everything in, okay, everything will be arranged. Then you will arrive to the studio and you will receive the service in the studio, right? And the last stage will be a post-production stage when you will leave, okay? And I will be editing. I will be editing content. And that service also, okay, has levels depending on what kind of the footage later you want to receive, right? So all my ladies are very sexy, okay, very sexy, very hot, very nice, okay, to be with. And of course you will have to mention what is your preference, okay, and I will try to match that, okay, I will try to match that request. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have more questions about female models or in general threesome photo shoot for a couple, just send me a comment, write me, and I will reply as soon as I can. Thank you so much, and bye. Okay, and lastly, for those who will watch this later, it's okay to comment later, okay, because I will go and see those comments, and of course I will give you a reply. So thank you so much for watching, and bye bye, ciao.